Alright guys, how's it going? Um, Sorry my mic's a little wonky right now. I just didn't have time to set it up right. Uh, so we've got a few things to look at, a few things I want to go over. Let me, give me just 1 second. I want to be able to set up a browser window too. Let me get it going here. Guys, this is the Twitter page. If you're not keeping up with it, you're missing out. I'm putting a bunch of pics on there. Also, too, let me show you that with the channel, we've got some newer videos up. I've got me going over well, it's the end of a trade on Bitcoin Cash, a day trade, how I'm reading the candles, what I'm looking for, and what finally makes me decide to get out. I had to edit it down for time because it was right at about 30-40 minutes long. But what you're seeing, other than those edits in there, is real time. Also, I'm going to start putting up these quick picks. I've got a couple more for the end of the day. This one is just one I threw up right now. It's more of an options play, but I've got some more coming up. Plus, we've got the how to stocks. I've got the longer time frame on how to draw and use support and resistance lines. We've got what is a candle, what's a trend line, what are support and resistance line, and those are more shorter time frame. I've also got what indicators coming up. I use three of my favorite tools I use for trading, and then we've got how-to videos to use those too. Alright, with that being said, let's get into some of this. Two guys, in between me going over some of this stuff, if you got anything you want me to go over, you can throw the a ticker symbol up in chat, and I'll check on it periodically, and we'll go over whatever you want. Alright. A couple things I wanted to look at here first. This one right here, XELA. Guys, if you're in this right now, this is a short play. It didn't do so well during COVID, and it got picked up as one of the so-called meme stocks. It is a short play, which means it's going to get pushed down. I don't think a lot of people really realize it is a short play, but if we pull out to the 4-hour mark, you can see that it shoots up every so often, and that's because the shorts are not totally out of it yet. I don't know what they're riding it for, $1 maybe, but you can see it's hit $1 back here, or $1.20 back here, but it keeps popping up because it keeps getting shorted. It's popped up a little bit. Look to ride this one down to about this support, maybe just a smidge lower, and then it'll probably, as long as there's volume behind it, it will probably pop up again. MMAT is another one. It is a short play, guys. You know, don't freak out whenever it goes down. If you are in this to make money in the short run, you're in the wrong stock. This is not a short run play. Shorts are very crafty. These hedge fund guys, they are smart. They've got college degrees in this shit, guys. They find out ways to kick that can down the road. But with new laws and new things in place, they can't kick it down the road forever. And they're only hurting themselves by doing so. So, you know, just like in AMC and that stuff, if enough people hold or buy in, then it's going to put a squeeze on them. Just how much? Do I think this is going to shoot up like AMC did? No. But I could see $5 to $10 easy, maybe a little bit more. You know, it really depends. I don't have up-to-date short information. So let me show you this too. Somebody asked me today, where can you get good short information? Where was that at? Oh well, I've got it in here somewhere. Well, where was... There, short float. Shortfloat.info. Well, my internet's running for shit right now. Okay, right here it is. So this gives you a list of the most shorted stocks. Now it does have a limited data set, so it doesn't have it, like, it's not going to be as good as Ortex. But guys, you pay for Ortex, you pay what you get what you pay for. So if we put, like, let's say MMAT into this one. Come on now. My internet for some reason is running for shit today. Yeah, we'll come back to it. Let's go back to XCLA then. I'll show you on that one. So you can see right here, shares out to short, 3.9 million. The short ratio is 1.52. The percentage of shorts that is, or the shorts that are a percentage of the float out there is 16%. That means 16% of the float is being shorted. Short percent of shares outstanding. So there's a difference in those two. And guys, you can Google this stuff, get a better understanding of it. You know, we only got 45 minutes left. We're not going to go into it all now. Maybe I'll make a video on it. But I'll throw this up in Twitter and in the Discord for y'all. It's a really good tool. Where is my Benzinga? There we go. Let's turn the squawk on so we've got it going. Guys, this Benzinga Pro, you can get 2 weeks free. It's a really great platform. It's got the
Echo October 12.5 poll is active.
So it's got that squawk that you hear that comes across whenever there's any information. It's got signals. So I only turn the options activity on when I'm actively looking for options. But you can see it's got block trades, price spikes, the highs and lows for the day, any gap ups, anything like that. Then I've got the news feed over here. I've got the details in here. So like where I've been looking at Krispy Kreme, I can just take a real quick look at the chart, or I can go to news just based on Krispy Kreme. And then over here's a calendar. I've got it set for earnings, but it's also got mergers, everything like that. Really cool shit. So let me go over one that's a little bit on the pricier side. But guys, when you look at these trades, if you can buy partial shares, then look at, instead of looking at how much money you might make off of it or how much it costs, look at the percentage. Because 20% of $500 is the same as 20% of $20. You understand? So whether you buy one stock that's worth $20 or $20 of a stock that's worth $500, and both of them go up 20%, you still make the same amount of money. I think that, you know, I know that sounds obvious, but I think that gets lost on some people. Thinking, you know, oh, I can afford that stock. If you have the chance to buy partial shares or just put in a money portion of it, it's all the same. So this is Roku. You can see that it's in this sell-off from the highs. And if it was to go up from where it is right now back to previous highs, that is 37.5%. So what am I looking for? I'm looking for it to break above this line here and confirm it. Usually a confirmation can be a retest, or it can go on up and go over an EMA line, things like that. One of the best confirmations is a retest of that line and a bounce. You can see that it went over it, but it was a fake out breakout. But we've got a double bottom right here, guys. Well, that is a bullish sign. You know, the RSI is not overshot. All that stuff is good on it. Let me, while I'm going over the top of these, I'm going to look at the any day trade situations that go along with it, and we'll just bounce back and forth between picks and day trades. Because I know there's a couple of y'all out there that likes the day trades. Oh, this one I don't think is done yet. VRPX, and it being well into power hour, look and see if it bounces off these 15 and 18 day EMA lines. If it doesn't, it's probably done for the day. ALF, ALF, this is another one. You see this these are just really quick, guys. These are the lines I'm looking for. So resistance, I'm putting in this box here. We are looking for a breakout of at least the bottom one, and a retest of one of them, and a bounce. But if it goes up above it, it being a day trade, you could probably just about bet that it's, let's look at the 3 minute here. Yeah, you can probably just about bet that it's going to be a run. So if it goes below, again, this one, if it goes below the 50 day, it's out. I don't see any others moving right now. This one could bounce, SESN. See if it's going to bounce at this 50 day right there. If it comes on down to the 200, it might bounce, but I don't know if it'll have enough of a run to go. Okay, so going over that one G, this is the one I had the video of, so I'm not going to go into it in detail. I bought puts on this today, and I know you're thinking it's going up. Why buy puts? Well, several different reasons. For one, we have a double top. Now remember, on these double tops and double bottoms, they don't have to head directly down. You know, sometimes they may go back up just a little bit and then come down. You know, things like that. But usually, we have the double top here, and then I look at what I call the neckline here. And if it goes up, down, up again, and then breaks through that neckline, that is a bearish symbol. So that's the first thing I'm looking at. The other thing I'm looking at is the overall pattern of this stock. We can see on this one, just like that CLF, every time it goes at or over the trend line, and we can see that it goes over sometimes quite a bit, just like this one's doing. Every time it goes at or over, it comes back down. Whenever it goes under the 200 day EMA line, it goes back up. So this being a put, and I had a good price on it, I went ahead and bought some. I might buy another one at the $72.50, but the one I bought was the $70 strike on the 17th for a put. And then if it comes down and goes under this 200 EMA, I'll either buy shares or calls on it. But on this one, I'm going to wait for that bounce, because we notice sometimes it goes way below it, and we don't want to be holding through all this drop and then back up again when we can have a better price on it. Guys, this right here is Discovery. I've been watching this stock for a long time. It's really good for options, but it's okay for shares too. You're not going to make a ton of money off of this one. You know, we're talking about $2 or $3 a share. Depends on how much it drops. Trying to get it just right so you can see it here. Okay, so we can see that there's a rough support right there. And right there. So the more hits that you have across the line, the better the support is. And we can see at this one right here, that's the better support. And we see that it's hit and bounced. See how there when I zoom it in? Let's go to the 15 minute. We can see that it's got a double bottom here. See, boom, boom. That's a really wonky double bottom, but it is a double bottom. And we can see that it's getting rejected at this line here. So what are we going to do to make this a trade? You know, what are we looking for? Well, for me, I'm looking for a breakout over this line, a retest of it, and a bounce. I need it to be over this line and over the 200-day EMA line. That's the red line. Before I will consider this a play. I'm actually going to move this down just a little bit. About right in there. And I'm going to put another one right there. So now the support is in a box. I'll color these up later to make a video on it. Guys, Wish is one we talked about yesterday. I still think this is a good play. As you can see, it's found support. It continues to hit on this support. So when you hit support, what is, we had a bunch of sellers come in and they sold off this stock. And then we had buyers plus people holding say, you know what, enough of this shit. That's good enough for me. I think that's at a good value right now. So I'm sticking at it at this price. So they buy in or hold there. This didn't come all the way up to make a double top, but it is lower highs. So for this one, we're looking for the same thing. I want to see a breakout and a retest of at least this orange line. That's at 736. Let me see if y'all got any questions real quick. Sorry guys, I just now realized I didn't even have you on there. Shit, my bad. You have 50 to throw and want to see some big gains. Can you help me out? I mean, I can't tell you what to buy, but I can show you some stuff. You know, if you want to look. So let me, since I fucked up there, I was rushing into it. Let me show you a couple of these back again. Okay, so this is Wish right here. Wish has found support. Okay. If it returns back to previous highs, or just recent highs, not previous highs, you're looking at a 46% return. But if you only had $50, I would look at calls. So if we're looking at, or options in general. So if we're looking at options on this, we want to go out just a little bit. You can get an $8 option for the 17th, which is good, for $48. I think that's a good price and a good deal. I've got shares in this one, but if I only had $50, I think that would be a good deal for that one. Back to this other one I was showing you. But I tried to show you, but I fucked up. This one is the one I was saying about the 4-hour chart. How when every time it goes up to, and I've got a video on this that goes into it a little bit more detail, but you can see every time it goes up, it comes back down, and it's up over the 200 or the trend line I have set here. Plus, if you look right here, it is over bought, which means it needs to come back down and cool off some. This is coming back down the next day or two. But the options are a little bit more than $50 in some cases. I played the 17th, and if you do that, put options are $189. So if you wanted to play a little bit closer because we think it's coming down the next day or two, you could probably play out the 27th, and those options are 77 for the 71 or 72, or 36 for the 71. Now, I don't know if it's going all the way down to the 71, but like with all options, it doesn't have to reach that strike for you to make money. If we come out here, let me show you this. Let's go back to the browser. Oh, shit. I have an options calculator right here. Where is it at? Now it wants to be stupid. I don't know why my internet's acting all fucked up right now. Here we go. So that one was GILD. So we get the price. This is optionsprofitcalculator.com. So we get the price. We go to select an option. We want to do the 27th. And you said you only had $50, so we need to pick the 71. Put, hold on, I messed up again. We want to go to our long put. There we go. Now we go to the option. We want to select a 27th, 71 put. We'll pick the higher price. Calculate. So, if it reaches $72, you're only looking at what's the date? 17. So if it reaches, I'll find it right here in a second. If it reaches $72, you're looking at a $24 profit. $20 tomorrow. If it comes all the way down to 71, you're looking at a $61 profit. So for $31, you can make $20 to $61. I mean, you're not going to get that buying shares anywhere. You know, so whatever you want. Let me put you back on here now. Let me see if there's any other questions real quick. But that's two decent plays right there that you could play. Let me check Discord. We got one up here. Yes, so on the I have, let me make sure I'm telling this guy right. One more second. Puts on the 17th. I have the 70. So 70 or 72.5 are good for that one. I have Okay, so just wanted to answer his question there. And guys, if you got any stocks, any questions, whatever, just hit me up. Let's go back and look at the day trades again real quick. Yeah, see, that might bounce there, but it's an if. So let's see if we can look at the candles a little bit better. I mean, the candles don't look bad. We've got these hammer candles here. We got hammers and spinning top candles, which is good for a reversal, but it's consolidating out. If this hits a little bit more volume and pops, that could be really good for that. But overall, this looks really bullish. Let's and do I not? Oh yeah, this is not my account. Damn it, my phone's dead too. Well, I'm probably not gonna be able to get in that one then. It's probably gonna pop before I have a chance to. Let me see, this count's got $100 in it. Maybe I can play it on this one real quick. We want to do at the market because we want to go ahead and jump in. And I've only got $100, so let's do 7 shares. Okay. Maybe I've got less than that in here. I don't remember. At least $80, right? Are you kidding me right now? I know I've got at least $80 or $90 in here. Man. Alright, so we're going to try to play this one. Let's see what it does. Alright guys, so you can see the reason why we done it is it had the spinning top and the hammer candles. We had this 3 candle pattern here where it's red, green, red with spinning top, doji, or hammer candles on either side of them. That has a long wick on the bottom is what I'm looking for. Let's see what it does. This could be our good day trade. So what I want to see right now that's the top of the candle. Right now, because we got in late, $14.28. So if it drops below that point, that's our out. It would have been down here if I'd have got in when I wanted to. But I want to see it pop up over this and either keep going or retest it and keep going. So that's what I'm looking at for right now. The top of the candle, I want it to keep going and pop over it and retest it, or keep going. But if it hits if it closes below the 50-day EMA line, then we're out. We're not looking if it touches it, we're looking if it closes below it. So it's got enough volume, all it needs is just more people pushing in, trying to get that last little bit out of it. So we'll take profits. We'll take profits once it reaches this box. If it goes below it, we'll take profits then. and that's how we'll play it. So we've got an in, we have an out on both sides of it for profit or to get out of it. So we've got a plan. All thing we have to do now is just stick to that plan. We are risking very little to gain a little bit more. See, here goes the pop. Let's see if it has enough ass behind it to push on up here. See, I like when that price starts bouncing like that. That means there's people in this. It means it's being pushed. Let's let that develop just one more second, and I want to show y'all something with AMC real quick. So AMC, guys, it's had a great day, and as you can see, it's pretty much followed this trend line that we said earlier. If you was in Discord, I put a picture in there. So we can see that it's, well, there we go. So we can see that it's, damn it. See, Webull does this sometimes. If you put one up on a real high, trend line up on real high, it moves it. But we can see it's consolidated out that trend line. And I look to do that into the close. I look for it to pop up in the after hours, but get pushed down a little bit before in the morning, and then take off again. I'd like to see this just right under 50 by tomorrow. Alright, so let's go back to our day trade. Let's see what it's doing. Is there anything else popping that we could get into today? A WOS might pop if it gets some volume behind it. Yeah, that's an engulfing candle. That's a buy-in right there. I don't even know what. Let me check something out here. Come on now. Okay. Oh, there it went. There it went. It's almost up to that box we was talking about. So remember, once it gets into this box, and it goes up in there and closes. Once it comes below that, we're getting out. And guys, look, just with only 5 shares, we're up $6, $7. That's not bad. I mean, if I'd have had access to my full account, we could have easily made this a $70 trade. So with just these 5 shares, we're just going to push for like $10 or $15 is all we're pushing for. Which is about 12 to 15%, I think. Let's see. We bought in somewhere around there. About 17% if we make it up to it. Alright, now let's see. Either it's going to keep going here or it's going to come back down and retest. Well, we got 15 minutes left of the day. Push up there, you bastard. You can do it. Is some of these others moving? That one's wanting to move, it just ain't got enough volume behind it. But it's had a nice look, almost like a reverse head and shoulders. It's like got a head ducked down in between its shoulders. If that continues up, that's a good double bottom. Come on now. See, we're starting to get these spindle candles. We may be nearing the end of this if it don't push on up here. I'm gonna get ready to sell just in case it comes back down. So now we're ready to get out at any time at the market price. Come on, man. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Make a freaking move, man. See, you got people, these are the paper hands taking in. What they've done is they've set their stop loss right even with this. So what's happened is the ones that was in it up here missed out on this. And when it's come back down, they said, well, if it gets back up here, I'll take profits this time. And they've gotten out. So we got our spindle candle. We'll have to see what the next one is, whether it's going to go. If this is a red candle, it's dead. Come on, push back up. If it's a green candle, that's really good for us. If it's a green candle that'll close above that mark there, then that's good for us. That's what we're looking for right now. A green candle to close above that mark. There we go. There we go. Come on. You can do it, you little bastard. Come on. While that's looking at that, I'm going to see if there's any questions y'all have for me right now. And if you got any questions, just ask them, guys. I don't care to look at whatever. Yeah, we're watching this right now, but that's just because, you know, what else is there? Let me say this while we're looking at that. A couple of other good trades that would be pretty good. And guys, I'm going to have up a couple of videos after market close today about some good, a little bit longer hold trades that are coming up. It's good for right now. But here's one of them. It's ARK K. It is down right now. It looks like it's just hit its bottom. It looks like we have a head and shoulders right here. In case you're wondering where, if you don't see it. Right there's the shoulders. Right there's the head. Right there's the neckline. So we have a head and shoulders and it's spiked on up. See, this is what I was talking about. It doesn't always have to keep running right afterwards. Sometimes it comes down and keeps going after that. But if we pull out to the 4 hour, we can see that it's sold back off, mainly because it's an ETF and it has a lot of Tesla and a lot of Square. I mean, it looks good right now, but I'm going to wait and see what Tesla does before I buy back in. Alright, our only saving grace now has to be a green candle that comes back up. If not, we are out of this trade. And guys, if you pull out of a trade like this and it keeps going, don't feel bad. You had your plan, you stuck to it. Because most of the time, you plan that for a reason because you've seen things like that for a reason. And you'd much rather have pulled out and it keep going than hold it and it keeps dropping. Always remember that. Never feel bad for either taking profits or it keeps going. That was our original box up there, by the way. That's the reason I put that back. This is not nothing other than just something I'm looking at right now. If I wasn't showing y'all this, I wouldn't put that there. I'd just be watching the neckline. A hammer candle would be good for us right now. Or a shooting star candle. I'll take that one too. Come on, you bastard. I'll check y'all's questions one more time here. Just answering a question right here real quick, guys. Okay, that's cool. Let me look back at this now. Okay, so we've got our green candle. Let's hope it closes like this. Come on. Come on, push. So what we've seen here, that's a good little pattern. Guys, if you've seen my candle video, I showed a picture of patterns. I also posted them on Twitter. This green candle, set of 3 candles like this, either a spinning top, a doji, or a hammer candle, mixed with a big red candle and another spinning top, doji, or hammer, and then a green candle, that's a bullish sign. If you get 2 of them in a row, that's a stair step up. So the way this is acting, I mean, we've only got 5 shares. I wouldn't care to, as long as it doesn't fall down too low, I wouldn't care to treat this as a lottery ticket and hold it till tomorrow. Now, if I had more shares in it, I'd probably sell at least half. I wouldn't want to hold a full position till overnight. But we're sticking to the original plan if it gets up here. If we get our $10 or more, we're taking that profit and running. That's our plan. We're going to stick to it. We've got 6 minutes left. So if you got any last minute trades you want to add in, you better do it now. Was there anything else popping off? Let's run down these real quick while that's doing that. What was that? ENVB had a nice little end of the day here. Yeah, see, if we would have caught that right when he's crossed up like that, we would have had a really good, we'd have had 13% profit for the end of the day. And that wouldn't be bad. I mean, there's enough up there you could buy 200 or 300 shares and had you a pretty good little payday. And this stock just doesn't know what it wants to do. So now that we know what we're looking for, let's knock these out. I don't want this to fall below that neckline. And if it goes under the green 50-day EMA, we're out. But the RSI's cooled back off, and the MACD is still bullish, so there's that. That's a good sign. What's it going to do? 4 minutes left in the day. So guys, if you find any value in the channel and or the Twitter, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and follow us on Twitter. Guys, I mean, this channel has been doing some really good things. We've been really promoting a lot of good trading strategies and how-to videos, but this channel is nothing without that Twitter. You need to use them both. We are posting a lot of good information on Twitter. Here it goes. See that price popping again? We had our hammer candle. That means the price came down and it got pushed back up. Yeah, it looks like we're going to be holding this one until tomorrow, guys. Like I said, there's not many shares in it. Might as well hold it for a lottery ticket. Unless we see our $10 out of it. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Get up, everybody. Man. What is the float on this thing? It's only 1 million, and the volume, it's right around here, 154 million on a less than 2 million float. There's got to be some manipulation going on here. There's some shorting or some really bad paper hands. There's some shit going on here. I mean, look how much green down here on this volume. What is analysis? Really nothing? Oh, there's a really big block order coming today. Look at that. 6.18 million. We've had a lot more buyers than we've had sellers too. Yeah, I like that. That's making me want to hold it even more now. I'm breaking one of my rules holding this overnight, but like I said, it's only 5 shares, so it's nothing. Let me check, make sure you ain't got any questions for the end of the day. Let me check Discord. Well, that's it, guys. That's we're holding. We'll see what it does from here on. Alright guys, so let me run this down again. Hit that like button, subscribe button, share it with your friends. Let me run these down to you too. Put you back over here on the browser. Okay, check out our YouTube channel. I've got some more videos coming up, and I'll try to put these in some like our quick picks, stocks that we're looking at. I'll put that. You can always look into uploads. It'll show you the newest ones first, but I'll try to put those also into a special playlist too. Our Twitter. See guys, we put whenever we go live, we've got when our videos go up, we have charts, picks, news, diagrams, we have heat maps. Trying to show you some of these others down here. You see, that's the most anticipated earnings. Crap, I forgot I was wanting to buy Krispy Kreme. Damn it. I wonder if it'll still let me do it. But alright guys, I won't get up here and try to do that. Look for those videos later. Go to Twitter and follow us there. Hit the subscribe button here. You guys have a good night. Bye.